Hi, I'm Kim Lawton, and thanks for joining the Marketing Operations Insider, where I share tips and strategies on how to take your brands to the next level. And you can follow me to learn more at KimberlyLawton.com. Today, I'm going to be talking about bringing your brand to life in hospitality. Over the years, I've worked with hospitality brands to build meaningful connections with their customers. And today, I'm sharing some of the best strategies I've learned to help elevate your brand in the world of hospitality. So let's get started. Number one is understanding your audience. The foundation of any successful brand, whether you're in hospitality or not, is understanding who your core audience is and knowing enough about them to understand what drives them and what motivates them to actually buy. A very important thing. What is motivating to buy? And you can do this by researching, gathering feedback, and analyzing trends. I like to go to other hotels, other restaurants when I'm thinking about how this would impact me in all kinds of channels. Whether you're a fine dining establishment, you should also go research what's happening in QSR, fast food, and other places, not just your top competitors in that fine dining. So research and understand your audience, because your audience may go to all of those other places in addition to fine dining. So the next one is building a brand identity. A brand without a story is like a book without a plot. It's uninspiring and unforgettable. Your brand story needs to reflect your core values and give your guests something to really relate to. Think about what sets your brand apart. Is it your commitment to sustainability, your dedication to luxury, or perhaps the personal touches that you bring to every guest experience? I love how the check is presented, or was presented, when Will Guidara was at 11 Madison Park. They did so by dropping the check, which is this awkward moment of putting out your credit card or paying, but with a bottle of cognac, and said, savor, enjoy, and oh, by the way, here's your check. That one simple pleasure, if you will, was their signature style to make them stand out and made people feel not rushed to leave the table, that they could stay and enjoy an aperitif. So whatever it is to make sure your brand story is compelling, it needs to also be consistent across every touch point and done every time at the same level of quality. Next is multi-sensory experiences. In hospitality, a truly memorable brand engages all five senses. Think about a signature scent, a carefully curated playlist that's playing as you walked in, or even the texture and plush of a towel can evoke emotions that will leave lasting memories. I always love the signature scent of the St. Regis in New York. It's an iconic hotel that has a distinctive scent known as Caroline's 400, named after Caroline Astor, a prominent figure in the New York society during the Gilded Age. This fragrance features notes of lilies, roses, and fresh greenery, evoking this sense of opulence. It was also created by a world-renowned perfumer. Again, when you walk in, you feel luxury. You feel something that you didn't prior to entering that door. That is something that invokes a sense of want to be in that environment. Personalization and attention to detail. In today's hospitality landscape, personalization isn't a luxury, it's an expectation. Guests want to feel recognized and valued, and this starts with attention to detail. Utilizing guest data, you have loyalty information, you know who's walking in your door, and that could be simply as remembering someone by their name and greeting them by their name. That's personal touches. But these simple touches show that you care. Training your staff to anticipate needs with this warmth also is very important. These moments can create a welcoming atmosphere that guests will remember. And consistency. I mentioned this one above, but consistency is so key and critical in building trust with your audience. And inconsistent branding, whether it's visual, tone, voice, customer standards, if you have multiple locations and it's not seen the same in every location, that can actually alienate your guests. I went to this location and didn't have the same experience. So also big important to drive that consistency through training. So if you can ensure that every interaction you have, whether online, in person, delivers this cohesive brand experience, you will understand how that's coming across consistent to your guests. So from website to social media to check in, check out, if it's the reservation system at a restaurant, everything should identify you as a brand. And staying relevant. Now, this is an important one. The hospitality industry is constantly evolving. So, staying relevant means embracing it, but staying true to your core values and who you are. It doesn't mean just to change for change's sakes. It's adapting to new trends and guest expectations. Again, if sustainability is important to your audience, how do you find innovative ways to integrate that into your daily operations to show it matters to you as well? Relevance doesn't mean reinventing, and I think that's very important to understand. It's just fresh ways to express what makes you unique. Now, bringing your brand to life in hospitality is about creating connections, telling a compelling story, and delivering unforgettable experiences. By understanding your audience, crafting a strong identity, engaging in the senses, and personalization at every touch, you too can create a brand that guests will remember and want to return to. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on creating impactful hospitality experiences. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.